Hey, howdy, and welcome back to another episode of Red Root Gaming. So we are back here once again in Pixelmoncraft. So last time we were here for an episode style piece of content. We were over there in the Haunted Mansion. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's a little bit different to what we're going to do today. So this episode, we're going to go through how we actually built the castle. So, I've actually had a couple of people ask me how we built this castle. And there are a lot of much better, much more in-depth tutorials of actually how to build castles than what I'm about to do here. But I'm gonna just give you a quick little walkthrough on how we did this one. Now, the front is actually different to the sides. I've just noticed we never finished this side, so please do ignore that little piece. But it's really simple to make something like this. In fact, we're going to show you right now, right here today, how to do it. So the way I actually built this one here, started with the pillars. Now, if memory serves, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, it is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then they're 3 apart. 1, 2, 3. Just gonna build a 3 pillar wide 1, 2, 3 and block 3 pillar wide segment of the wall, just to sort of show you how we did it. So started with this. Very later on, yeah, we started with this. Now it actually took me quite a while to get this next part of the wall in a way that I liked it, and I'm going to show you how we actually started, because I don't think it looked really that good when we built it, and I really do prefer the way we ended up doing it, like this with the, oops, that's not going there, with the andesite and the smooth stone and alternating it backwards and forwards. I think it came out really nice. So these were the two options. Originally we did it all in the smooth stone, and it looks kind of weird, I think, with the pillars. Anyway, we'll come back to it. Next, what we actually did was we whacked... Okay, so this was actually a solid 1 thick. Let's build this in the 2 parts. So once upon a time, this was actually a 1 thick chunk the whole way along, and it very, very quickly became what it is now. It was actually like that. Now what we're going to do is whack on the next layer because it's really going to show you why we changed it. So memory serves, it's andesite every... No, that's too short. Got these 2 backwards. Oh my goodness, one of these days I will get this right. Cool. So, andesite, that, andesite, smooth stone, and then it's bricks on top of each of the non... If memory serves, all of these should be... No, I'm wrong. This one here should be andesite. Been like a year and a bit since we actually built the castle, so bear with me if I'm having a bit of memory problems. So this is what it used to look like, and I originally added this gap here to sort of break up the wall. Most of the tutorials that I was looking at, or other people's castle walls that I was looking at when I built the castle, had this this top section sort of stepped back slightly. And I really didn't like it. I felt that it took away from the wall itself. So I actually, decided to just add a gap here, and then we keep going up. Now, we need to go 4 more high with the whole alternating thing. Don't know that I brought enough Anderson. Enough materials for this. All of a sudden. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess filled in with these guys. This was actually the trickiest part of this entire build, was building this next segment. So, just gotta remember how we did it. Memory serves, we did that, and then it was there on the front of each of those. Go, okay, that's how we did it. So then we sort of went up one more, to which the one above that we for a solid wall. Correct, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, yeah. Oh, good thing I brought more stacks. And then it's top of every one of these holes. It becomes like that. And then what we did was we came along the back here. We put a set of stairs in all of these holes. This gave us, memory serves is actually, there is. Doop. This gave us a area that you could stand on up the back here, and if I'd brought more different materials like a timber or something, I'd actually be able to show you. Let's just do this in the brick. I did it the first time I built this. Now, if you were doing this, I would actually recommend you did it the way we did it over here, which is with a half slab. No, that's correct actually. That's how we built it. Yeah, so you put a half slab on top of here, which sort of brings you to about this height. Oh, actually I can just walk along here. Which brings you to this height. We can actually sort of see what's going on below, and you just sort of step up easily. But I'll pop back over the wall. Basically, these give you, if you're in a survival setting, a way that you can shoot down off of your wall with a bow and arrow straight down to people approaching or mobs that are approaching your wall. In this particular circumstance, it is entirely aesthetic. It just looks really cool. So towards the end, we started adding in these little arch pieces. I do prefer them. They really break up this, and I'm actually going to whip along after I finish recording this video and do this side, because apparently this is the only side of the building that we never got around to. But yeah, so this full-size block just looks weird, or at least I found it looked weird, and the other guys the Brum, I think, was Brum was a massive help on this project. He actually fetched most of the materials for this. Red did a lot of the fetching of materials as well, but Red also completely agreed with me on this one, that it just didn't look right without that piece in there. So, yeah, and as you can see down the bottom here, this is why we did the andesite. It just looks too plain, too uniform, and from a distance, it looks even worse. Yeah, so that's pretty much how you build a simple wall. Yeah. So the next sort of segment that we built and I will zip around the back here because it's actually easier to document. The next segment that we built was very, very simple. It's exactly the same arches, minus the decals in the fronts. Actually, no, the front does have the decals. Back doesn't. But then on top of that, we've sort of added these basically 4 high pillars with a crossbar across the top and some studding, with the arches and the walkway and all that sort of stuff. On the back, it doesn't look as effective because there's all that crud on it, but at the front, it really adds that sort of grandness to the castle. It sort of really keeps to that. You've got your outer wall, which is your basic defense, and then you've got your inner castle for your royals and all that sort of stuff. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I really want to know what you guys think of this castle, and the way we built the castle as well. And of course, it starts printing. But yeah, drop us a comment down in, well, the comment section below. Let us know what you think of the castle. Would you have done anything differently? Do you have any suggestions, comments, questions even? I'm really interested to see what you guys think. But yeah, if there's anything else in the park that you've seen that you actually want us to try and go through how we built it, also leave us a comment down below, and we will try and get to them. Yeah, we'll try and get to them. I want to do one on how we do the basic theming for like the way we did the walls and the ground gym and the mystic gym that we're in the process of building, and bits and pieces around the park. How we do them, why we do them that way. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. As I said, leave a comment down the bottom with your opinions, thoughts, anything else you'd like to see us build. Stay tuned for some more content coming out shortly. We've got Planet Coaster every Tuesday, Surviving Mars every Wednesday, Satisfactory every Thursday. We stream not as often as we'd like to here on the YouTube and over on Twitch. Hit the like button if you like this video, thumbs down if you didn't. We understand. Either way helps us out to try and design our content. Hit the bell if you want to see the content as we release it, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys!